as if every scientific discovery about the brain still failed to explain the one thing we are most certain of, our own experience. We can doubt the world. We can doubt our memories. But we cannot doubt that we are aware. This awareness, this inner experience, is what philosophers call consciousness. But what is it? And more importantly, can science fully explain it? Today, we examine what has been called the greatest unsolved mystery in modern science, the hard problem of consciousness. Modern neuroscience has made extraordinary progress. We can scan the brain. We can observe neural activity. We can even predict decisions seconds before they reach conscious awareness. Scientists like Francis Crick argued that consciousness is nothing more than the activity of neurons. According to this view, our thoughts, emotions, and sense of self are simply the result of electrical signals firing across billions of neural connections. Neuroscientist Christoph Koch has spent decades searching for the neural correlates of consciousness, the precise brain mechanisms that correspond to experience. And indeed, brain imaging shows correlations. When we see red, certain regions activate. When we feel pain, other circuits light up. But here is where the mystery deepens. Correlation is not explanation. In the 1990s, philosopher David Chalmers introduced a powerful distinction. He called it the hard problem of consciousness. The easy problems of consciousness involve explaining behavior and brain function. The hard problem is different. Why does brain activity feel like something from the inside? Why does the firing of neurons produce the redness of red? The taste of coffee? The ache of heartbreak? These subjective qualities are called qualia. No brain scan shows the experience itself. It only shows activity. But activity is not awareness. A computer processes information. But does it feel anything? That is the dividing line. If consciousness cannot be fully explained by classical materialism, what are the alternatives? Some philosophers defend dualism, the idea that mind and matter are fundamentally different. Others propose panpsychism, the radical suggestion that consciousness may be a fundamental property of reality itself. Neuroscientist Giulio Tononi developed integrated information theory, proposing that consciousness corresponds to the degree of integrated information within a system. According to this model, consciousness is not binary. It exists in degrees. Yet even these models do not fully answer the hard problem. They describe structure. They describe complexity. But they do not explain why complexity should produce experience at all. Why should matter feel like something? This is the unanswered question. If consciousness cannot be reduced entirely to matter, we face a profound possibility. What if consciousness is not produced by the brain, but filtered through it? Some researchers compare the brain to a receiver, rather than a generator. Just as a radio does not create music but tunes into signals. This perspective does not deny neuroscience. It expands the framework. It suggests that awareness may be more fundamental than we assumed. And if consciousness is fundamental, then our understanding of identity, life, and even death must be reconsidered. For centuries, science has illuminated the external universe. But the inner universe, the field of awareness itself, remains mysterious. The hard problem of consciousness is not merely a scientific puzzle. It is a mirror. Because the mystery we are trying to solve is the mystery of ourselves. And perhaps the deeper question is not, can science explain consciousness? But rather, are we asking the right kind of question?
If these ideas resonate with you and you would like to explore the next episode, feel free to subscribe to the channel to stay notified.